Okay, let's get into your reading, Aquarius. Okay, mark my words. The days of you lying awake, doing the math, counting what's left, dreading the next bill, are coming to an end. Millionaire energy is entering your life right now, and by the end of this reading, you are going to understand exactly why the worry is about to leave and never come back. If this reading found you, it found you for a reason. I have manifested that this would only reach the person whose financial life is about to change completely. So if you are here listening to me right now, that person is you. Let me shuffle these cards and let me call in the highest abundance for you, your guides, your ancestors, the ones who prayed that someone in their line would finally break free of the struggle. Show us the money, show us the shift, show us the millionaire energy entering their life, and immediately the very first card, the Ace of Pentacles, a single golden coin held out by a hand from the clouds, a garden blooming below, an archway opening onto a path that leads into abundance. This is the most powerful card for brand new money in the entire deck, and it came out first. Spirit is not being subtle with you. A new stream of money is opening, a new source, a new door that simply was not there before. And the Ace of Pentacles is not small money. It is the seed of something that grows into wealth that outlives you. And the reason this matters so much for the worry is that worry is a scarcity feeling. It comes from the sense that there is not enough and there never will be. But the Ace of Pentacles is the universe cracking open a door to more than enough. Not just enough to survive, enough to breathe, enough to relax, enough to stop counting. And I want you to feel, okay, what a relief that word is. Enough. Because worry lives in the gap between what you have and what you need. And for a long time, that gap has been the thing running your life. But the Ace of Pentacles is the universe beginning to close that gap. Not by making you need less, but by making so much more flow toward you that the gap simply disappears. Let me pull the next card. The Nine of Pentacles, a figure standing alone in a lush golden garden they built with their own hands, coins all around them, a falcon resting on their glove, complete self-made peace. This is the card of independent wealth, of security that belongs to you and no one else. No one gives this to you. No one can take it away. And I want you to see yourself in that garden, because that is where this millionaire energy is taking you. Not stressed, not scrambling, standing in the middle of what you built, finally able to exhale. The Nine of Pentacles is the feeling of checking your account and feeling calm instead of fear, of paying for something without the knot in your stomach, of knowing that you are okay, that you are more than okay, that you are safe. That is the never worry again energy made visible. Let me pull again. The Ten of Pentacles, 3 pentacle cards in a row now. Spirit is practically shouting about your money. The Ten of Pentacles is a grand home, a family gathered, generations together, 10 golden coins framing every corner of the scene. This is not paycheck money. This is legacy money, the kind that builds something permanent, the kind your family feels, not just you, the kind that lets you say the words you may have never been able to say, we are taken care of. We do not have to worry. And I want you to hear that, because when the Ten of Pentacles appears after the Ace and the Nine, it means the money does not just arrive and leave. It compounds, it grows. It becomes a foundation that holds you up for the rest of your life and holds up the people you love. And I want you to notice, okay, the pattern here, because 3 pentacle cards came out one after another, and that almost never happens. The pentacles are the suit of money, of the material world, of the tangible things you can hold and build and pass on. And to draw 3 of them climbing from the ace to the 9 to the 10 is like watching the entire staircase of wealth laid out in front of you step by step. The ace, okay, the first step, the door opening, the 9, the middle, standing in your own abundance, and the 10, the top, legacy, permanence, more than enough to share. The universe didn't show you one lucky moment. It showed you the whole climb, and it put your feet on the very first step. Let me pull the next card. The Wheel of Fortune. The great wheel turning. Destiny itself stepping in, and Spirit pulled this to tell you something you need to hear. This is not luck. This is not chance. This is destiny finally turning in your favor. Because I know you have watched the wheel sit at the bottom for a long time. You have wondered if it would ever turn. You have watched other people rise while you waited. But the Wheel of Fortune says the waiting is over. The delays were never denials. They were the wheel turning slowly, carrying you to this exact moment, the moment it reaches the top. And I want you to really hold, okay, what the Wheel of Fortune is saying about your timing. Because timing is the thing that breaks most people's faith. You can believe good things are coming, but when they take longer than you hoped, the doubt creeps in. And I want to protect you from that doubt, because the wheel is a card of divine timing, not human timing. It means, okay, the money is not late. It is arriving exactly when the wheel completes its turn, exactly when you are ready to receive it and hold it well. Everything you've been through in the waiting was building the wisdom, the resilience, the character that lets you not just get money, but keep it, grow it, and never fall back into the old fear. Let me pull one more here. The sun, the brightest card in the whole deck, a golden sun blazing, a child on a white horse, arms wide open, sunflowers blooming, not a single shadow left. And the sun coming out here tells me that this wealth does not come with stress. It comes with joy, real joy, the kind where the weight lifts off your shoulders and people around you notice. They say, you seem lighter, you seem happier. What changed? And what changed is that you stopped carrying the fear. I want you to comment down below, I will never worry about money again. Claim it. Say it like you mean it. Because the more you claim this energy, the faster it locks into your life. And I want to stay with you a little longer, okay? Because there is so much more in these cards. And I don't want you to leave without hearing all of it. Let me start, okay, with the thing I most need you to understand, the worry itself and why it's leaving. Because money worry, okay, is one of the heaviest weights a person can carry. And most people carry it silently. It's the thing that wakes you at 3 a.m. It's the quiet math running under every decision. Can I afford this? What if this breaks? What if that bill comes early? It's a low hum of fear that never fully switches off. And I want you to know, okay, that carrying that does not mean you did anything wrong. So many good, hardworking, intelligent people carry it, not because they failed, but because they were handed a hard starting point, a cycle they didn't create. And you have carried it with more grace than anyone around you ever realized. But this reading, okay, is the turning of that page, because the cards didn't show you a little relief. They showed you the Ace, the 9, and the 10 of Pentacles together, the full arc of wealth, beginning to abundance to legacy. They showed you the Wheel of Fortune, destiny turning. They showed you the Sun, joy without shadow. This is not a temporary patch. This is a permanent shift. And I want to draw out, okay, the Ace of Pentacles again, because the new stream of money it promises can come in so many forms. And I don't want you to miss it when it arrives. It might be, okay, a new opportunity at work, a raise, a promotion, a role you didn't expect. It might be a business idea that suddenly takes off. It might be a side venture, an investment, an offer, a door someone opens for you. It might even be something you can't yet see coming. But the Ace says the door is opening, and when it does, I need you to walk through it without hesitating, without asking, am I ready? Am I worthy? You are. The divine hand is holding it out to you specifically. And I want to add, okay, one thing about the Ace, don't measure it by how it looks on the first day. Sometimes the biggest wealth starts as the smallest seed, a conversation, a yes, a single idea that seems like nothing at first. The Ace of Pentacles is a seed, and seeds don't look like harvests on day one. So when the opening comes, even if it seems modest, treat it like the beginning of something huge, because that is exactly what it is. And I want to sit, okay, with the 9 of Pentacles, because it holds the emotional heart of never worrying again. Because notice, okay, the figure in that card is alone and content, not lonely, content, self-sufficient, standing in a garden they grew themselves. And that is such an important detail because it means the security coming to you is yours. It doesn't depend on someone else staying or rescuing you or coming through. It is built on your own foundation, which means no one can ever take it away. And there is such peace, okay, in that kind of wealth. The peace of knowing you can rely on yourself. The peace of not having to hope someone else handles it. The falcon on the glove in that card represents mastery. And that is what's coming, not just money, but your mastery over it. Understanding it, commanding it, making it work for you instead of you working yourself to the bone for it. And I want to linger, okay, on that word, mastery, because it's the difference between money that comes and goes and money that stays. A lot of people get money and lose it because they never learn to hold it. But the 9 of Pentacles promises you don't just receive this wealth, you become someone who understands it, who is wise with it, who makes it grow. And that mastery, okay, is the deepest source of never worrying again. Because worry comes from feeling out of control, and mastery is control. When you understand money, when you know how to earn it, keep it, and multiply it, the fear has nowhere to live. You're not at the mercy of it anymore. You're the one in charge. And everything you've been through, okay, with money, even the hard parts, especially the hard parts, taught you its value in a way that people who never struggled will never understand. You know what a dollar means. You know what it's like to go without. And that knowing is exactly what will make you handle wealth with a wisdom that keeps it growing for the rest of your life. And let's take one more slow breath together, okay? Breathe in the calm of knowing you are becoming the master of your own abundance. And breathe out the old feeling of being at money's mercy. those days are behind you. And right now, okay, I want you to take a slow breath with me. Breathe in the truth that you are safe, that you are provided for, that more than enough is coming to you. And breathe out every sleepless night, every anxious calculation, every year you spent afraid. That season is ending. And I want to speak, okay, to something deeper than the money itself, your identity around it, because that's the part that has to shift for the worry to truly leave and stay gone. Because here's what happens, okay, when someone struggles for a long time, the struggle stops feeling like a situation and starts feeling like an identity. I'm just bad with money. I always come up short. Money is hard for me. And those beliefs get so deep that even when money comes, a part of you braces for it to disappear. Because deep down, you don't yet believe you get to keep it. And this reading, okay, is asking you to release that, to understand that the struggle was a chapter, not your character, a season, not your identity. You were never bad with money. You were doing your best with what you were handed, and now you are being handed something completely different. So as the money comes, okay, I want you to practice receiving it like it belongs to you, because it does. No flinching, no waiting for the other shoe to drop. The millionaire energy entering your life isn't a fluke you have to be afraid of losing. It's your new normal, and you get to settle into it like a home that was always meant to be yours. And I want to talk, okay, about what millionaire energy actually is, because it's not just a number in a bank account. It's a frequency. It's a way of moving through the world. Millionaire energy, okay, is the energy of expansion instead of contraction. A person in scarcity shrinks. They say no to opportunities out of fear. They think small to stay safe, but millionaire energy thinks in possibility. It asks, what could this become? It says yes to the door, bets on itself, believes there is always another way to rise. And the beautiful thing, okay, is that this energy comes before the money, not after. You don't wait to become a millionaire to feel it. You feel it first, and the money follows the frequency. So as you step into this season, I want you to carry yourself like someone who is already becoming wealthy. Make decisions from abundance, not fear. Speak like someone money flows to. And watch how quickly your outer world begins to match the energy you're holding within. Because the cards, okay, have already shown the outer part is coming. The ace, the 9, the 10, the wheel, the sun. Your job is simply to rise, to meet it, to become on the inside the abundant, unworried person you are about to be on the outside. And I want to draw out, okay, the 10 of Pentacles, because it carries something bigger than you. Because the 10 of Pentacles, okay, is generational. It's not just your comfort. It's the cycle breaking in your family line. And I want you to really feel the weight of that. Because if you come from people who struggled, who worried, who went without, then you becoming the one who changes that is a kind of miracle. You are the one, okay, your ancestors prayed for, the one who breaks the pattern, the one who makes it so the people after you inherit ease instead of anxiety, possibility instead of lack. And every hard thing you went through was preparing you to hold and protect the wealth that's coming. And I want to stay, okay, with that idea of you as the cycle breaker, because I think it might be the most important thing this whole reading wants you to know. Because somewhere, okay, In your family line, there were people who worked so hard and still went without. People who dreamed of a life they never got to live. People who worried about money every single day and carried it to the end. And their hopes didn't disappear. They got passed down quietly until they landed in you. You are the one, they were waiting for, the one with the chance they never had, the one who gets to be the turning point. And when this millionaire energy enters your life, it doesn't just change your story. It reaches backward and honors everyone who struggled before you. And it reaches forward and blesses everyone who comes after. That is why, this is so much bigger than a bit of money. This is the weight of scarcity being lifted off an entire bloodline through you. And I want you to carry that with pride, because it means every hard thing you survived was never for nothing. It was making you strong enough to be the one who changes everything. And I want to draw out, the Wheel of Fortune, because I don't want you to carry one more day of the old story. The old story, the one that says good things happen to everyone else. The one that says you're just unlucky with money. The one that says maybe you're not meant to have it. The Wheel of Fortune is here to end that story, because the wheel always turns. No season is permanent. And the fact it came out for you means yours is turning to the top right now. So if it has felt, like you've been stuck at the bottom for a long time, I need you to understand the bottom was never your destination. It was the setup. The lower the wheel sat, the more dramatic the rise on the way back up. And you are on the way back up now. And I want to draw out, the sun, because it promises the part that matters most, not just wealth, but happiness with it. Because there is a kind of rich, that's miserable, anxious, hoarding, never feeling like it's enough. But the sun promises you won't get that kind. You'll get the warm kind, the free kind, the kind where you actually enjoy your life, where you're generous, where you sleep well, where you wake up and the first feeling isn't dread, but peace. The sun, changes your whole face. The worry lines soften. The tension you've held in your jaw and your shoulders for years lets go. And people will feel it when you walk into a room, a lightness, a glow, the look of someone who finally stopped being afraid. And I want you, to claim that sun energy right now, out loud if you can. Say, the worry is leaving my body. Say, I am safe with money now. Say, millionaire energy is mine. Because the words you speak over your life are seeds too, just like the ace. And when you speak abundance, you plant it in the very ground your future grows from. And I want to sit, with what that freedom actually feels like day to day, because I think you've been in survival mode so long that you may have forgotten what ease even feels like. Imagine, waking up and the first thought isn't a number. Imagine a bill arriving and feeling nothing but calm because it's handled. Imagine going to the store and not watching the total climb with dread. Imagine being able to say yes to a trip, to a gift, to helping someone you love without the fear of what it costs you. That, is what the sun is promising, not just numbers in an account, but a nervous system that finally gets to rest, a mind that stops running the anxious math, a body that unclenches because money worry isn't only financial. It lives in your shoulders, your sleep, your breath. And when it lifts, your whole being gets to soften. And people will feel that, okay, on you, not because you'll tell them, but because you'll carry yourself differently, lighter, freer, more like the person you were always meant to be before the worry ever got its hands on you. And I want to give you, okay, something to actually do with this energy, because a reading is most powerful when you meet it halfway. First, okay, watch for the open door. The Ace of Pentacles said a new stream is coming. And when it appears, your only job is to say yes. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't decide in advance that it won't work or that it's not for you. When the opportunity shows up, and it will, move toward it. Second, okay, guard your energy around money talk. The reader in you, the voice in your head, gets to change its language. Instead of I can't afford it, try how can I afford it? Instead of money is tight, try money is flowing to me now. Because the words you repeat become the lens you live through. And this millionaire energy responds to the frequency you hold. And third, okay, let yourself imagine it. Actually picture the life with the worry gone, the calm morning, the paid bills, the account with room to breathe, the ability to be generous, to help the people you love, to say yes to things you used to say no to, because that image isn't a fantasy, it's a preview. It's your future self showing you where you're headed. And one more thing, okay, and this is a gentle one, let yourself receive without guilt. Because so many kind, giving people struggle with money, partly because they feel guilty having it when others don't. They give it away. They undercharge. They put everyone ahead of themselves. And if that's you, I want you to hear this. You having money, okay, does not take it from anyone else. Abundance is not a pie with only so many slices. And the more you have, the more good you can do, the more people you can help, the more generous you get to be. You being wealthy is not selfish. It's how someone as good-hearted as you becomes able to bless everyone around you. So receive it fully. You deserve it. And the world is better with abundance in your hands. Because the truth, okay, is that you are already the person who never worries about money again. You just haven't fully arrived in that life yet. But every card here says you're on your way and closer than you think. And let me gather it all up for you. Okay, one more time. The Ace of Pentacles, a new stream of money opening. The Nine of Pentacles, self-made security no one can touch. The Ten of Pentacles, generational legacy wealth. The Wheel of Fortune, destiny turning in your favor. And the Sun, wealth that comes with real joy. With one promise running through all of it, you will never worry about money the way you have again. And I want you to trust, okay, the timing of all this, even the part you can't see yet. Because the cards don't show you the exact date. They show you the direction. And the direction is unmistakable, up, forward, toward more. So if it doesn't all arrive at once, don't lose faith. The wheel is still turning. The door is still opening. Every day is carrying you closer to the life where the worry is simply gone. So let me lay this all out one final time, okay? Slowly, so it settles. A new door of money, okay, is opening for you. And it is not small. It is the beginning of real, lasting, millionaire level abundance. It is self-made, okay, and secure, yours to keep, built on a foundation no one can take from you, deep enough to hold you and your whole family. It is destiny, okay, not luck. The wheel turning to the top after a long time at the bottom. And it comes wrapped in joy, in lightness, in the peace of never having to carry that fear again. One message. The worry was never proof you'd always struggle. It was only the season right before everything changed. Let that land, okay? Because I think you needed to hear it more than anything. The struggle was never the end of your story. It was the chapter right before the abundance. So claim it, loves. Comment below, I will never worry about money again, and let the universe hear you seal it in. Like this reading, and subscribe to Moonveil Tarot and share it with someone who needs this abundance too, because when you share it, it comes back to you tenfold. I genuinely read every comment, even the ones I can't always reply to individually. Your story becomes part of the reason this reading keeps finding the next person who needs it. Wherever you're watching this from, okay, I want you to actually feel this settle in before you go. You may have spent, so long believing that money was something you had to fight for and never quite catch. That struggle was just your normal. That ease was for other people and worry was for you. And this reading found you, to tell you that your normal is about to change completely. That the version of you who lies awake doing the math is meeting their final chapter. And the version of you who is calm, provided for, abundant, and free is being born right now. And I want you to picture, that version of you 1 year from now, looking back at this exact moment, at the you sitting here listening to this, still carrying the worry, still not quite believing it could change. And that future you is going to feel such tenderness toward you, such gratitude, because this was the moment it started to turn. That future you, the one who checks the account and feels calm, the one who sleeps through the night, the one who helps their family without a second thought, the one who finally breathes. That person is real, and they are reaching back to tell you, keep going, it's coming, hold on just a little longer, because everything is about to change. So walk forward, into this new season with your head high. Receive the open door when it comes. Claim the abundance like it's already yours, because it is. And let yourself believe, finally, that you were always meant to be the one who never has to worry again. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.